Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Inspire with Prashant. Before we proceed with today's video, I would humbly request you to subscribe our channel, share, like, press the bell icon and continue to support, and we promise to deliver the content which will always help you, inspire you. So today's video is for everyone who is in the application process of various universities abroad, particularly United States. This video may be applicable for other countries also, but every country has a different application process. So this is mostly for United States. So let me know later on if this helped you, right? So what this video is aimed at, I want to tell you, and students have this confusion that if they have applied to 5 universities, what will happen later on, and how do I have to deal with the waiting period, right? There is a waiting period once you have applied, right? You don't know that, okay, some university is going to give you the admit in 2 weeks, some university is going to give you admit in 4 weeks, how to deal with this time differences, advance deposits and all. So pay a lot of attention to next few minutes to understand that how to deal with the this whole application process, or the time period once you have done with your applications. So how to deal with admits and maybe rejections also. So give an example. Let's say you are the one who has applied to 5 to 7 universities, right? Okay, a bunch of universities. Now once you're done with the application, make sure that you are reaching out to the universities by yourself immediately. Once you have done the application, you submitted the online application, reach out to the university that, okay, this is my application ID, is my application complete, is it under review, right? That's what you would want. You want your application to be under review. So simultaneously, though, you can check your status of application on the dashboard. Most of the universities have the dashboard where it shows that what documents are pending and what documents are complete, right? So sometimes there is a lot of back and forth, but be with it, keep contacting the admission department. So first thing, it is your responsibility to email to all the US universities that you applied that, okay, confirm that my application is under review, right? If they don't reply, don't bother. Again, cross check it on your portal. Done. Let's say now you have got the confirmation either through emails or either through your dashboards that your application is under review, right? Now let's say you start getting the responses from the universities in terms of acceptance and rejection. So if it's a rejection, there is no point in bothering the university again. You think that, okay, why it was rejected and what should I do? So there is no point in crying. You can email to the university, okay, I would want to know the reason behind my rejection, but barely they are interested in telling you. So if it's a reject, as they say, move on, right? So this was a heartbreak, move on from that. But yes, now let's say you got your congratulations, first admit tumhara aaya. So now the moment you get the admission, this is the reason that I'm making this video, to tell you that some facts which relates to how to deal with the acceptance, right? How to deal with the any admission letter which is given to you. So usually 3 scenarios would happen. Number 1, universities just going to give you a congratulation. That means you are accepted. Now you can move directly with the I-20 process. Now read that congratulation letter very carefully, because it tells you that usually sometimes universities might ask you deposit, which is the scenario number 2. So scenario 1, just a congratulation letter, and you can directly move ahead with the submission of financial document and get the I-20 and process for the visa. However, some universities say that, okay, we will not issue you the I-20 unless you pay us an advance deposit, right? Now this is where things start getting little bit complicated. Now you don't know that whether you would go to this university or you want to go to this university, and which is the priority of, what is the priority of this university, whether it is first ranked, third ranked in your list. But if a university says that congratulations, now you can proceed with $500 deposit to confirm your seat and then process for the I-20. So in that case, if you want an extension in that deposition deadline, you can email to the university, and email can be a generic one that okay, COVID times are going on, my loan is still under processing, I need one more month before I can submit my deposit. If you give you extension, good. If they do not give you, then you have to take a call that whether you want to lock that university or not. And now, even if you say yes to that university and if you pay the deposit, it is perfectly fine to later on move to some other university. And this is the most important fact for all of you. You can say multiple yes to multiple universities. So the moment, let's say, you might be thinking that I have said yes to that university, and what if I get another admit later on and I don't want to go to the earlier university and I want to go to this university? Yes, you can. So a very big takeaway for all of you, that you can accept, you can say yes to multiple universities, and yes, some might require deposit, so you might have to deposit. So you should read that acceptance letter very carefully, whether that university require any deposit or not. That's the most important aspect. If they do not require any deposit, then just keep that admit aside and then decide till you get all the admissions. And some universities would say to you that let us know whether you are coming to this campus before 1st May or before 1st April. So the letter has everything. You should know that number one, by what date we have to confirm to this university whether we are joining or not, right? Some universities do not mention any date. That means you don't have to worry. Some universities do mention a date, so you can wait, meanwhile you get other results, and till that date you can. And some require immediate confirmation, 2 weeks, let us know that you are coming or not. And some would say okay, 2 weeks, and at the same time deposit also. So because we can accept multiple offer letters, it's a very flexible situation for all of you. So now you got the point that how you have to deal with this entire waiting period where you start hearing your admissions and acceptance and congratulations, and of course rejections also, right? So if it's a rejection, move on. If it's an acceptance, then just see that whether you have to confirm to the university or not. Usually most of the universities sometimes don't ask any confirmation also. They've given the admit to you and they assume that you will be moving ahead with the visa processing. Second, some universities give you the admission, but they would want you to confirm, say yes and send a letter to them, or they have a format and I accept the offer, and then you email that offer, your signature and acceptance letter to that particular university. And then some, apart from acceptance, they would ask you to submit a deposit also if they have given a deadline, right? And they usually give a deadline that within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or before let's say this date, you have to pay this much of deposit. If you are very interested in the university, you can pay the deposit. If not, then you can ask for the extension, right? Because you want to keep that option open, right? This is what usually happens in the application phase, right? Once you have applied, then these things also bother a lot of the students. But since you can accept multiple offers, the ball is in your court. I hope this video helped you. Thank you for watching this video. Our channel is Inspired with Prashant. I again request you to subscribe it, and of course share it with your friends so that you can make better decisions in the entire career and study abroad processes. Thank you so much.